Hello and welcome to another edition of the Winedown video blogs. Hey, I just wanted to take some time because July 8th marks our 7th anniversary, 7 years. And as I kind of think back over the past 7 years, I really want to take the time to stop and just say thank you. And thank you to all of our loyal customers. We've definitely been through some ups and downs, and I know a lot of you have always have stuck with us. So we take this week to truly thank you, and with that we have a lot of specials this week, so please come in. We have a lot of wines for $7, wines that would be normally $10, $12, and even $14 per glass normally, but this week we offer them to you at the low price of $7. Even the big ass bottle this week will be $7 a glass, so I will get into that next. So this is the Executioner, as you, I don't know if you can see the cool picture in the front. This is from SHINAS Estates. This is coming from Australia. It's Victoria, Australia. That's basically, if you're looking at Australia, it's the right side, and the furthest basically south in Australia. And this wine is basically 55% Shiraz, a good percentage of Cabernet, and then there's like 1 or 2% of Viognier. Viognier is a white wine. Oftentimes this is kind of like a Rhone trick. They add a little bit of white wine. Sometimes what that does is it boosts the aroma profile and it adds a little bit of color to the wine. So it actually makes it appear a little bit deepish and purpley in hue. So let's give it a quick go. So let's take a look at that color that we just talked about. It's a very, very deep purple color. You can barely see your fingers through it, but yeah, like a really nice nice purple color, but fairly dull though. You know, it kind of just dies. The light just dies with it. Let's give it a little sniff. So this wine, one of the reasons why I chose this wine for this week is this wine is from 2008. That is the year we opened. So 2008, a special bottling of the Executioner. So this wine is appearing a tiny bit vinous, and what that means is I can kind of smell the old. I don't really see the old. There's a little bit of an orange tint to it, and you can't see it but you can see it over a white piece of paper. You can see a little bit of an orange hue kind of developing, but oftentimes wines in a larger bottle will age more slowly. So there is that aromas of like dates and figs, and oftentimes that's kind of, as a wine ages, you'll kind of start to get those aromas. And what happens with the really ripe fruit, it kind of becomes more dried and herbally fruit. So that's what I'm picking up on first glance. Below that, there's a little bit of a tomato thing kind of going on. So kind of like dates, figs, tomatoes, maybe like a stewed prune or two. A little bit of vanilla. Really, really soft, really juicy. The fruit is really, has become like almost sugary in nature. And kind of how I can explain that is just kind of the fruit has evolved into, say, if you left a banana on your counter too long, it's basically now overripe. So the fruit is now a little bit more overripe, you know, heading towards kind of the stewed category. That vanilla character is coming through, those dates and those figs, and there's some blueberries coming through as well. Really interesting wine, really interesting play for $7. 2008, showing fairly well as still at this point in time. So I encourage most of you to come on in and check us out and wish us a happy birthday. All right, we'll see you next time on the Winedown video blogs.